Thank you so much, Madam Chairwoman. Thank all the panelists for being here. Ms. Olson, my question is directed to you from my own personal experience. I'm currently a physician, but I've had numerous jobs as I paid myself through nursing school, my master's in education, collaborating that with the military. Had 2 pregnancies, very healthy pregnancies, thank goodness, which I did, one during an internship, one during a residency, breastfed and pumped for both of those children up until about 18 months. And so in medicine, there are differences in pay scale. This has been brought up before between women and men, but when you look at the factors, it's specialty, hours, and leave. And so my question is, there was a Harvard University scholars published in 2018, a study on bus and train operators working for the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority. And I think this was alluded to earlier. All the employees in the study were covered by the same collective bargaining agreements, working under the same seniority system. The study found that this caused male operators, the wage difference, of 11 cents gap was found by male operators taking fewer unpaid hours and choosing to work more overtime. And if you can say, in your experience working with issues related on compensation, are the Harvard study's findings relevant to the debate on HR 7?
Thank you for your question. And what I would say to that is, there's no question that certain job-related factors that relate specifically to experience and expertise, and some of the other factors that were discussed today are related to differences in pay, and that those are factors that are considered because they're job or business related. Other factors that aren't job or business related are not currently allowed under the Equal Pay Act and would not be and should not be part of compensation systems, and in my experience, they are not.
And how would HR 7, how would that impact like bonuses or recruitment bonuses, or recruiting and hiring somebody from another company? If these stipulations are in place, and paying somebody a higher wage, if each time that you're looking at bringing an employee on or giving a bonus, you have to look at all these other factors and wages.
Yeah, the difficulty with HR 7 is it basically says, look at the job they're hired to do, pay everyone the same. Because if you differentiate based on higher or better qualifications or experience or education or something special about their background, or the fact that they tell you they will not come to your employment unless you pay them more than what you've originally offered in your starting pay, you're not going to be able to prove that that was a business necessity.
Thank you so much.
And courts don't serve as super personnel departments to second guess every employer's decision with respect to pay. So if I'm an employer, what am I going to do? Am I going to give bonuses? Am I going to pay people differently? If I do so, I'm just going to let myself open to endless litigation at whose detriment? Those employees who actually have special skills, who actually have special expertise, who bring something extra that is worth paying for.
Okay. And to that end, HR 7 directs the Department of Labor's Office of Federal Contract Compliance Programs to implement a survey of all non-construction federal contractors to collect pay data and other employment-related data, including hiring, termination, and promotion data. And given our previous question, should we also not have data on leave, unpaid or paid, family leave, hours worked overtime, loan repayment, length of service, seniority? And you can feel free to answer that. And if there's time, Ms. Goss, would love to have your input also. And with that, I'll yield my time after you've answered. Thank you so much.
I would just say very quickly that the kind of data that's being requested goes far beyond any of the, under HR 7, goes far beyond the Equal Pay Act and its specific goals. It also is data that employers don't currently collect. Promotion data, data of national origin. And in terms of your question, to be able to really understand what are making the differences in pay. Are they legitimate, business-related or job-related factors? you can't really get that in the kind of two-page form that the government's talking about implementing in HR 7. It would be useless. It would have no utility. And that's what the EEOC found when it collected the 2017 and 2018 EEO 1 Component 2 data.
The time has expired.